Y la... What? Hola amigos, me llamo Shai. Welcome to this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why I think Mexicans are wealthier. And I'm going to reference this as a person who comes from the USA. And this is why I feel like they are wealthier. So vámonos, let go. Let's talk about it, all right? Like the video, y'all. Comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Now, I'm going to say this for the individuals who do not know. I'm currently living in the U.S., living in Mexico, and I'm from the USA. Now, I've been here for like 8 months now, and it's been very incredible. My life definitely has changed. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Now, there are some things that I've noticed about me being here, how I act, and how I've started to shift my way of thinking. Um, so I got to give y'all a little bit of background. So my perspective is definitely going to matter in this regard, because I'm a person who comes from a dysfunctional family, a person who didn't really have it easy in life. Okay. I would always think negative because I was always presented with the negative, right? So that's for somebody out there. Somebody needs to hear that. So with that being said, here in Mexico, I've noticed that these people are wealthier. We see, my only perspective that I had of Mexicans was living next to them. But I will always see them in the USA. They will always stick together. They will always about their family, and they were always like to get like it was a whole bunch of them always together. And of course, it's the same way when you're in Mexico. It's just something in them to know that they have to stick together with their family, knowing that they have to you have to take care of your family. That is just a norm, and I think that's not normalized in the USA. And I'm not saying that it's not normalized for other individuals, but I think from, like I said, my perspective, let's talk about my perspective and other individuals who are like me, who may have come from dysfunctional families. Okay, but I just wanted to put this information out there, just in case you find yourself fitting in those shoes. But Mexicans are very wealthy. They're very wealthy because they understand the number one important thing that you need in this life is love. And I know that sounds a little bit cliche. I know that sounds a little bit redundant and whatnot, but it's the truth, because a little bit of love goes a long way. You just don't understand how love is important in your life, and if you don't have that, I know I talked about the Maslow hierarchy. If that's his theory that he claims, is that when we hit our basic needs met, we meet this higher level or higher version of ourselves, and he calls the last stage self-actualization, where you're at a point where basically nobody can stop you. Like you reached your higher self at that point. I think people know, or maybe not know, that love is really one of those basic necessities, whether we know it or not. And I think a lot of people in the USA, we don't get a lot of love from each other. We are at war at ourselves. But anyway, well, that's another story for another time. But love literally goes a longer way. So I think this being here in Mexico has definitely taught me what love is. Uh, I don't understand how I can be at this age, um, this point in my life where I did not know that. I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, honestly, y'all, but I know this is going to help somebody. So that's the only reason why I'm up here telling y'all what I experienced, or whatever. But usually I'm a closed gate. But I wanted to share that with y'all because one of my goals in life is to help them anyway, and however I can help them. That's part of my purpose. All right. So love, you could do anything with that love. And if you're a Bible reader, you know what the Bible says about love. I don't have to. Matter of fact, what all religions say about love. You know what I mean? And most of them will tell you that love is like literally the answer. It's the key to life and to grow and to reach that higher version, the higher version of yourself. So they're wealthy because they take care of each other. They love each other, but they take care of each other. All right. And I've seen some of them argue, but the arguments weren't like, it wasn't serious. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't until they wanted to kill each other or something like it's just far as my perspective, because I could just see somebody now in the comment section saying, well, that's not true because of this and that. Well, I'm sorry you experienced that, but this is my experience, okay? Every time you click on anybody's YouTube channel or read anybody's book or literature, or read somebody's vlog, you're getting their perspective, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a correct perspective, because there's no correct thing, because we're human, we're error, so we don't always get it right. We always can't be perfect, but I think the internet has trained a lot of people to think that they always can be perfect. But anyway, I digress. We're going back to the topic. Love. That's why they are wealthier. They take care of their surroundings, their environment, their home, and that may not be true for everybody, for every Mexican or whatever. That may not be true, but from what I observe mostly about this group of people is that they're amazing, okay? And they're very humble people, very, very humble. And you know what they say about the humble? They would be the exalted. And that's why I'm making this video, exalting it, because it's incredible. And I wish that most of I wish I can find my tribe, really. I wish that I can connect more with people who are like me, because I believe it's a rare breed to find people who are truly human. Most people have been programmed to be a certain way, to look a certain way, to dress a certain way. I'm not a program. So there's only so many few humans left. Those of us individuals who are really real, because everybody else now, it's not real, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Your favorite celebrities, they're not real, baby. They don't know what love. They're getting paid to say things. They're getting advertised to say things. But yet y'all look up to them, y'all give them y'all money. But real people, y'all don't seem to understand how real and rare they are. Because those are the people that's going to really be real with you. And that's going to help you grow. When I say real, I mean individuals that are honest, that and individuals that love and care for people, because that's a rarity. It's a rarity. And I know that some people are like, oh, I can't care for people. I don't want to be like nice to people no more because they hurt me so much. But then you become just like the people that hurt you. But anyway, topic for another time. But the people here are wealthier because they have that in common. And I'm not saying that other races or nationalities or ethnicities or indigenous tribe does not display that, but I'm just saying what I feel and what I observe. I am a scientist, baby. I study, I observe, I write, I document, and I share. And this is just an experiment for me. This is an experiment where I am here, so-called what they call Black. I don't know what I am. I could be more than Black, or I could be less than. Whatever. Black is not even a race, but anyway, another subject for another time. I don't know what I am. I'm a lot of things. I'll tell you that much. But anyway, being a melanated person, they may say things about us or whatever, all right? But a lot of us don't know us. We don't even know who we are. And I think the difference between these people, they know who they are. They know where they came from. They know their heritage. They have a mother tongue. Most of us don't have mother tongues. And most of us are literally out here in the wilderness trying to figure out who we are. Because they say if you don't know who you are, you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're going. And that's why it's important for us melanated people to dig deep into our history. It also can have great benefits for you if you do that. All right. And I get it. Like some people are like, I don't got time for this. But I'm going to just say this. If you're thinking about moving to America, this is something that nobody else tell people. But I'm going to tell y'all because I'm going to keep it real. I'm a real ass motherfucker. If you've been guided to go to a certain place, not even just here in Merida, but some elsewhere, but you need to do it because there's something there for you regarding, that thing you've been asking for. There's something there. So it don't matter where you go, just do it. But anyway, back to the subject. They have more because they are willing to work hard too. They're wealthier because they're willing to work hard. I think some of us think that things are just supposed to be A, B, and C and just magically work for me. Like I feel entitled. That's what's wrong with a lot of us Americans. We feel so entitled. We feel like, everything should be given to us. I'm Americano. People need to respect me. Like, I come from the most powerful nation in the world. It's not, we as Americans, we are so haughty. Like we just like, we too. We're not a nice country, okay? I can admit that, like, we are not a nice country. Americans, we are not nice to each other. We're not nice to the people that we're supposed to love. We're just a big dysfunctional. A big dysfunctional. I'm sorry, y'all. We are a big dysfunction. We are autoimmune disease. So I feel like we need to love each other. Love is really all we need. But Americans are not going to get that because the environment is not helping you get there. They're richer because they understand the secret of life. And I'm here trying to figure out what the secret of life is. It will be revealed to me slowly but surely. And some of y'all are like, she's crazy. I know. Some of y'all like, I don't know. But I am manifesting for the higher power to get this video to the right people to understand exactly what I'm saying. Because not everybody's going to understand what I'm saying. And that's really okay. But they are richer. And as you know, exhibiting patience, taking care of your family, and leading a happy life, a healthy, happy life, it all leads to greater things. I would like to use the word blessings, but I don't like the way it sounds. Be less. I don't really like to use that. It kind of bothers me, but sometimes I do say it. But the blessings, the gifts, the showers, the favor that the universe has yet to show you, it blesses you based off of what you're doing in your life, how you're treating people, how's your heart? Because the Creator created all things, including us. And how would he or she or it felt or feels when we don't love each other? It's got to be saddening to the higher power, to the Creator, whatever you believe, to the universe. It has to be disheartening to see that nobody appreciates the world I created for them, because we gotta understand that we came on this planet, it was already here. Yes, we did some work to make it beautiful like the way it is, but it was here. And that, even if it was nothing, we made it something. And just being mindful of the idea that the universe still blessed us. Okay, so, and I think this is why the people are so richer, they're wealthier, because they understand the key to life. They're not gonna do their brothers wrong. I'm not saying that there aren't people who do or don't. I'm just saying that I could feel the energy. I can feel how healing it is in Merida, in Mexico. It's a brotherhood. It's real. Mexico is a real brotherhood. Y'all remember how I made that video that everybody likes when I had the yellow one? That video, I can't think of the name of the time. But that video, I'll try to leave it in the link in the description box. It's going to be right here or down there because they moved the description box right there. But anyway, they're richer because they have favor from the higher power. Like, it's doing wrong to people, having a bad heart, like, it only affects you in the long run. It don't affect other people like you think, because they've been have the strength and they've been rised up you know, against the hurt that you did, but it's like mostly for yourself. Because you keep hindering your growth, you keep hindering your blessings, you keep hindering the gifts and the favor. Miseria. Miseria. So that's why I say they're wealthier, because they understand that spirituality, that regardless, that's religion, it's important. Their culture, keeping it pure, is important. And it is important. You know, I can't compare it to any other race, but, the race of the USA. You know what I mean? But other than that, I don't have that experience to speak on. And the end, it makes me want to be a better person. It's slowly teaching me how to be a human again. And I think a lot of us forgot how to be human. We don't even say hey to each other. Why? We judge each other. Why? We disrespect each other. Why? So sometimes you are a product of your environment. And changing your environment sometimes is the best thing that could ever happen to you. So if you're a person out there thinking of something, I'm not trying to tell you to come admit it. I just think leaving the environment that hurt you can also be a healing to you. I'm gonna say that again. Sometimes it's hard to heal where you've been hurting. It's like being in a dysfunctional relationship and this person keeps physically, mentally abusing you, hurting you, but you're still there because you love them. But does he love you? That's a subliminal message. That being said, y'all, I'm going to end the video here because I think I'm. However, I would like you to share this video with someone, because what I'm saying is real. And you know. This is not to offend anybody. It's not to say somebody else is better than me or anybody else. This is not a competition, but a message. A message comes from love. And that's all you should look at it. It's like, it's a love video, a love letter. So, thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one. Like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I talk about Mexico, my experience living in Mexico, and things like that. And I probably should have said that in the beginning of the video. But if you're still to the end, I really appreciate you. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.